Hey, good evening, everybody. We are back again. I figured I'd give you guys a quick update here as far as what's going on. That we're going to be working on this 16 pill. I've got another one, which was the one that I built here about 4 years ago. That's in, and I've got it built. I got it part of the way tuned, but I'm not quite happy with it, so I set it off to the side and figured I'd go ahead and work on this one and try to get this one taken care of, and then go back and finish up the other one. So message sent here real quick. Hello, Bruce. But anyways, the last week or so, I've been dealing with um, some family matters where I've got a family member that just passed away yesterday. So I've been kind of dealing with all that. So I've not really had any real time out here in the shop, and it's been a little rough. Um, you know, we're still trying to get everything taken care of as far as to get the funeral arrangements and stuff taken care of. But otherwise, we've been plugging along, day by day, just like everything else. So, but anyways, I figured we'd go ahead and we'd get in here and do some work. I went ahead and I've already got the transistors. I got this side all bolted down. I've got all the feedbacks installed over here. We're going to go ahead and solder the transistors down, get the feedbacks here. And if we've got time, one of the things, and I don't know if this is what caused the issue or not, with part of, I think part of it's the fact that the gentleman that bought this, I think the previous owner had really overdrove it. And I'm looking for my remote for this camera, because I don't think this is it. It might work. Let's see if it does. Yeah, I didn't think it would. So I'm not sure where the other piece is. Anyways, so we'll try to get this down in here a little bit. Maybe you guys can see. Oh, thank you, Bruce. But yeah, like I said, it's been a pretty rough week. I've spent all weekend up at the hospital. But anyways, getting back to this, I seen that this coax here on the output of this 4-pill section here is actually damaged. So it's got a hole in it, and I'm not sure if there was any kind of an arcing or anything. I think it got damaged whenever they put this in. So I think it's been that way for a while, but we're going to go ahead and replace this one for sure. I'm going to check out the other ones, but we've got one lead that we're going to have to replace just because it is damaged. So we'll get that taken care of as well, and then we'll start kind of going through and checking everything and see if we can't make a few minor upgrades to this to help it along a little bit. But I've got this to do, and then I've got another one that I've got to get taken care of as well. I'm going to try to work on it probably tomorrow when I get home, because I've also got a few things that I've got to take care of yet this evening as far as for the wife. So, like I said, lots going on between repairs in here, and then the personal life kind of gets in the way of the repair stuff. So at that point, I've got to put the radio stuff off to the side and take care of personal matters from time to time. But I use this also kind of for my downtime and for my time to kind of just relax and get away from the worries of the world, if you will. So that's what we're out here doing tonight. Being able to spend time with you guys. Hopefully everybody had a great weekend. I know we're all starting back on another Monday, so one Monday of the week down, only 4 more to go. At least that's the way some of us look at it, anyways. We'll put it that way. Oh, Wild Bill. Hello, Gregory B. Ruben, this one originally was built by Fat Boy, but it's been worked on at least 2 other times. Before I got into it. So, but it was, if you will, an original Fat Boy. Like I said, it had been worked on 2 other previous times before it came in here, and unfortunately, just because of, I think it just had too many mixed lots in it, I think is what kind of helped it along with its demise. So now we've got 16 brand new transistors in it. So, because once you have so many of them damaged, it's very difficult to make sure that you can't just keep putting new pills in and new pills in, and have some damaged ones. But the majority of what I checked out of the 16, we had several that were bad, but we also had several that had an HFE rating of about 5. So, at that point, like I said, you pretty much need to go ahead and consider replacing all of them. Not saying that they're still not going to put out wattage, but to try to tune something with such a mix match, and then you're just dragging the new transistors down that you're putting in there. So it's pretty much going to fail kind of halfway out of the box once you do that. So if it was a small little 4-pill or something like that, yeah, you can kind of get by with that. But once you get into the bigger boxes, once you've repaired them so many times, at some point you have to just go ahead and plan on replacing transistors, as far as a complete set. Hello, Mr. Carlock. Yep, all new transistors, Ruben. Yeah, and I haven't forgot you, Mr. Carlock. I know you just tuned in, but like I was telling everybody, as far as that had just tuned in, I've had a death in the family, so we've been dealing with that all this week, as far as where he'd been in the hospital and everything. So I'm hoping we can get everything taken care of here fairly soon. And should have put the phone on silent here. Bear with me here, because I haven't heard from this person in a while. Hello.
What's up, Mark?
Not much. Just doing a video.
Doing a video.
Yeah. What's up?
And you got a Cobra 29 down there that's got a echo board and been peaked and tuned. You want to sell?
I might have. I'd have to go through and see what I have, but I do have some on the shelf. But I'll have to double check, and I'm not in a position to do that since I'm doing a live feed.
Right.
But I can get back with you tomorrow evening on that.
That'd be fine. Yeah, one of my deacons at church, he delivers campers, and
oh, okay.
His radios kind of took a dump, and I thought I'd call you and see if you've got one down there.
Yep, I believe I do have something for you. I'll have to double check tomorrow, though.
You can let me know later on then, bud.
All righty. Thank you.
All right. Take care.
Bye-bye. All righty. Sorry about that, guys. Normally I don't, but I hadn't heard from him in a while, so I wasn't sure if maybe there was something else that had happened. So he's looking to see if I have anything used for another individual that's local. Okay. I will, Greg. I know you've been having some health issues and family issues and everything. I mean, you've been kind of getting it on both ends yourself. So, and thank you as well, Ruben. But yeah, that's the reason why I haven't been putting out any videos here recently, and I've been, I'm not trying to avoid everybody, just trying to take care of, life events. Sometimes we don't get to choose, when things go wrong or what have you. So, it is what it is. But yeah, I haven't forgot you, Mr. Carlock. Like I said, I'll try to get to you as quick as I can and get you taken care of as well. I know you're not exactly without an amplifier. I think you've been collecting something from everyone. I knew another individual that did the same, same practice, kind of like buying stuff, because everybody builds a little different, even though they do the same at the end. We all build just a little different. Sometimes we build something that's just a little different than the next person. So, well, thank you again. I know not everybody sees it that way sometimes, but yeah, I sent Early a message. I figured he'd pop in here, but haven't seen him yet. Yeah, thankfully these were still good. A lot of the resistors weren't. So I went ahead and replaced these. And where we had, I think in one of the other previous videos, I think it's already uploaded or I uploaded it a while back. But, it had a couple of them that were burnt here, a couple here, and I think the input was okay, but I went ahead and just changed all of them. That way everything's nice and uniform in this. That way we've got something kind of fresh to start with. But yeah. Yeah, you are right, Bruce. Life can be brutal. Get a couple of these soldered in place, and then we'll go back and trim and do the others. Okay. Need to add just a little more here. Well, hello, Three Maid. Oh, you didn't miss my call. I just sent you a message to let you know that I was live. Hadn't talked to you today. All right, let's start getting some of these soldered in place here real quick. Some of these trimmed down just a little bit. So, has anybody got anything new and exciting that's been going on? Yeah, I think we all are, Mr. Carlock. I know I'm ready for some spring weather. Yeah, speaking of which, I've got some pretty cool stuff that's going to be coming up here very, very soon. I've got a trip scheduled where I will be going to China here very, very soon. So I probably won't be able to post anything until I get back because of the firewalls and everything over there. However, when I get back, I will probably post quite a few videos. They're going to be shorts, but I will post quite a few videos of my trip over there when I go to visit my wife. I got one that I don't know if I can fit it into my schedule or not because of location and what it would take as far as for the trip, but I'm going to try and go visit a couple of friends while I'm over there too. So we'll have to see how things go and whether or not I can make some of that happen as well. I've sent a couple of them messages, so we'll see how that all goes. Okay, bear with me here because I know I've got some messages. Yeah, different family members and stuff, so just making sure that it wasn't something where I needed to stop what I was doing. So use this other pair. Move that one in just a little bit. It lines up a little bit better. There we go. A Chinese wax job. No. We ain't gonna do anything like that. Lord knows what they'd want to wax. All right. So now I haven't seen any yet, but I figured I'd go ahead and bring this back out because I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and do something kind of special for him since he's been waiting. But anyways, I ordered, and I've got a few 100 feet left. That's going to be available anyways for right now, but it's very, very hard to get a hold of. But I special ordered some blue RG316, and I've got about 400 feet left that is available. So I want to keep a couple 100 feet on hand for myself, but I think I'm going to go ahead and use this to go ahead and replace, because I think what I'm going to do is just go ahead and replace all 4 of them on the output. I do have the tan as well. I bought a 600-foot roll of that, so I've got plenty of that on hand if anybody does need any of the RG316. But I do have both on hand. Like I said, I've only got about 300 feet of this that I'm going to have available for sale, and about 600 feet of the other. But anyhow, I think I'm going to do that just to kind of give him, something kind of nice and something a little different. She's going to clean my solder wick, huh? Oh, Lord. Well, you never know. We'll find that out when I get there. And it's been over a year since I have seen my wife. Once I get these out, I'll show you that bad spot I'm talking about here. Okay. Focus. All right. So, anyways, for me it looks a little blurry, but I'm trying to look through bifocals at a screen. Anyways, I'm sure you guys can see the bad spot there, or it looks like it's been hit just a little too long. But like I said, we're going to go ahead and just replace them all and just make sure that we don't have any issues with the output. But I do want to say thank you to you guys that have been waiting patiently. Like I said, I've had, a lot of family issues that's popped up. So, unfortunately we do have to take care of our families. And when you're a one-man band, there we go. Oh, early. Yeah, the happy ending massage parlors. Yeah, there you go. Kind of glad I went ahead and pulled those. Got those. We're good inch and a half short on that end. I mean, I've heard some people say that it makes a difference. Some people say that it don't, as far as the lengths. I know for the most part, I've always tried to keep all the inputs the same length and all the outputs the same length. You know, I've seen times where, you know, I've tried it both ways and it does seem to work. I've tried, you know, the inputs all one length and the outputs all one length, as far as on two different, you know, on two different occasions. And, you know, that seems to work. No, I haven't tried it anything really, really big as far as to do it that way, but you know, I'd say the bigger it is, the more you want to try to keep as much of it the same. Leastwise, it makes it easier. We'll put it that way. There we go. We'll find out what the longest one is, and we're going to go by the longest one. Yes, I meant the coax. Get your mind out of the gutter just for 5 minutes today. Yeah. Yeah, if you don't keep your mind out of the gutter at least 5 minutes, I'm going to make sure that you can't. I'll talk to your wife and make sure that you can't buy any pew-pews for 6 months. I'll take your pew-pew card away for 6 months. Well, I got to give them credit, though. They sure did do the right thing when they went to put the coax in there. I think that one's going to be easier if I pull it out this way. I'll reseat those last. All right. Now let's get all these one-sided here and see what we got. Yeah, so we just got one that was an oddball length. And that is short compared to the input, quite a bit. Okay. Let's see what we can't do to figure this up a little bit better. All right. In just a minute, we're going to cut a couple pieces of coax for this. over here, the other rack. I don't have any of this above my head just yet. Eventually I will, but just not right now. And just pull it from the other side of the room and then I'll roll it up. Let's see. It's not the length, it's the girth. Yes, I mean the coax. Okay. Get two more cut here real quick. Go from there. So, yeah, I sold the Donkey Stomper. I sold him a few hundred feet of this stuff. So if you haven't seen it in any of his, in any of his builds, you will shortly, I'm sure. All right. Where are you at, Three Maid? He's probably got his head stuck in the refrigerator again, looking for food. Now, speaking of which, I haven't even had supper yet. And it's just about bedtime. Ah, yeah, I forgot you've been taking care of the family's dog. Forgot all about that. Yep, forgot all about that. Okay. I'll halfway check something else out here. Make sure we don't have any other. Make sure we don't have anything else kind of crazy here going on. Well, that's a big difference. And I went off of this one, but let's find out. Yeah, and that's just about right there. Yeah, I got a feeling I'm going to wind up pulling all the inputs as well and make sure they're all the same. Something just don't seem like it jives with me, so we'll go back, and before I can get everything placed, I'm going to go ahead and get 2 of them done, and then I'll go ahead and pull the others and make sure they're all the same lengths as well, because I'm just kind of curious. So I just want to make sure everything's as good as we can get it. I may wind up removing this trombone capacitor until I get this all taken care of too, to make things a little easier to work with around the output combiner, because we're going to have a lot more coax than what they had. Alrighty, well guys, I'm kind of at a good stopping point, so I'm going to stop here for the night and come back on this possibly tomorrow, but I'll see what we can't do on that. Like I said, I'm going to probably pull some stuff loose, and that way I can get in here and work like I need to, and then kind of go from there. Like I said, I got two that I know are the two left that's already out. That way we know we can keep all of our same lengths, because I think I've got one or two that's going to be short on this side here, and that way we can make them all to fit like they need to be. So we'll see how that all rock and rolls here. So anyways, all right guys, I appreciate you popping in here with me. Like I said, just wanted to try to get a little something done this evening and kind of gear down, but do need to call the wife before I go to bed and fix me a little spot to eat. So all right everybody, thanks for watching. Like I said, if you would please hit the like and subscribe, we greatly appreciate it. Our channel is set up now where if you want, you can buy us a cup of coffee while you're watching, and just sit back and enjoy. All right, everybody, take care. Have a great week.